Alright, welcome back to 2021.
Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Yo, welcome back to another installment of the 2021 commonly asked screen printing questions with, you guessed it, the Grind Time Boys. Roll it. Alright, so the next question is, everyone wants to know, how do I burn a screen? Well, let's answer that question right now. Alright, so first thing you're going to need is screens. Definitely going to need a scoop coater. Definitely going to have some emulsion. And you absolutely are going to need a dark room. So today we are going to be using a standard 20 by 24 screen. We will also be using a 18-inch scoop coater. This is our personal favorite. And for the emulsion that we will be using, a big favorite here at the shop, Chroma-Lime's Chroma-Lime emulsion. This stuff is amazing. Chroma-Lime is a pre-sensitized emulsion that requires no mixing. There is also a lot of different emulsions on the market. So please do yourself a favor and do your research before just picking up any emulsion. We went through several different brands and different colors and different ways of doing emulsion, and we came across the Chroma-Lime and found that this suits us the best. So do your research first before just purchasing any emulsion out there. But when working with primarily Plastisol ink, the Chroma-Lime seems to fit us the best for here at our shop. Pro tip here, buy yourself a non-UV yellow bulb light and a lamp for your darkroom. It will make your life a lot easier when trying to coat your screens and even be able to be seen what you're doing. With it being a dark room, you can't have any UV lights inside of there, so being able to see is very slim. So you want to have, you know, as much visualization while you're doing it, and the non-UV yellow bulbs work perfect in the dark room. Alright, so now that we have everything that we need, our screen, our emulsion, our scoop coater, our dark room with a yellow bulb lamp, it's time to coat our screens. So here in our shop, we like to do a one-on-one with our screens when coating them with emulsion. Other people do different coats and different amounts on each side, but we have found that one-on-one on each side of the screen works 100% perfect for everything that we do here in our shop. Alright, once your screen is coated and you're ready to have it dry, you want to put it in the rack. You want to let it dry in the dark room. We find that we let it dry for up to 24 hours. You want to put it in there frame side up. And like I said before, we let it dry for about 24 hours, typically overnight. Another thing that can help the drying process and speed it up a little bit is some fans. So we fixated at the top of each one of our racks a nice big fan to help blow straight down onto the screens that helps speed up the process through that. We also want to put a empty blank screen at the very top because those fans do create a lot of dust and debris and nastiness inside there. So you want to kind of have a blocker there so it doesn't get all that dust and stuff inside of the racks if you're going to use a fan. Alright, so now that we've got our dried screen, we're going to take the screen and our transparency and let's burn this bad boy. So let's head over to our exposure table and let's get this thing burned. Alright, now you can build an exposure unit just about out of anything. If you need to get a tutorial on how to build one, you can check out our boy Cam from the Print Lice video, where he builds an exposure unit out of a suitcase. Now we, here at the Grind Time shop, use an older Lawson exposure table. Alright, so typically with ours, if we're using a 155 mesh screen, it only takes about 30 seconds for us. If you need help dialing in your exposure times and you're unsure of what times you're supposed to use for your specific burn unit, you can check out Saudi's burn calculator and it will help you with all of your burning questions as far as times go. We would have been lost without it, so go pick one up and make your life better. Alright, so now you're going to want to take your transparency and put it on the screen and let it burn. Once you're done burning, you're going to want to take that screen and keep it away from light and get it into the dark room ASAP. No light. Soon as you are in the dark room, you want to get this thing washed out as quick as possible, or else the emulsion will start to harden. You do not want that. First thing you're going to want to do is pre-soak both sides with a light mist for about 10 to 15 seconds on one side, flip it over, 10 to 15 seconds on the second side. During this process, you will start to see the image start to become more visible as you get further along in the pre-soak process. But it is very important to not wash out the whole image in this process of the pre-soak. Do not wash out the whole image. If you start to see the image getting washed out, stop. So once you're done with the pre-soak and you can kind of slightly see the image, you're going to want to let it rest for at least 30 seconds. Next thing you're going to want to do is turn up the intensity on your sprayer. Whatever it is, whether it's pressure washer or hose or whatever, you're going to want to turn up the intensity and you're going to spray that bad boy out. Now that your image is completely sprayed out and you got rid of all that softened emulsion, you're going to go take your screen. Now it doesn't matter with light. It's already done, so you can walk through wherever you need to. Go ahead and place it on the drying rack, frame side up, just like we let the emulsion dry in. And we're going to let that thing dry as well. Again, the fans will help this process. Now that your screen is dry, your image is burned into the screen, it's time to get that thing on the press and let's start printing. Alright guys, thank you again for watching this video. We appreciate it. If you've made it all the way to the end, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notifications, share it with your friends, tell everybody about us, leave a comment, anything. We'd love to have your feedback on us. But from us here at the Grind Time Shop to you guys, till next time, peace.